Welcome to episode 52 of our Dusty Survival series. It's November, and last month we finished on a real cliffhanger. This month, I harvest some sunflowers. Hello everyone and welcome back. Wow, the weather has suddenly turned in Erlengrat here in November. It's about 9 o'clock and we've got $75,000 bucks in the bank. So yes, those of you with eagerly beadly eyes will have noticed that we have done some serious spending between the end of last episode and now. And I will show you the results of that later on. So stick around for that juicy little morsel. For now, we really need to get our sunflowers harvested. This is the last month we have to do this, and looking at the sky, it is horrible. So I'm hoping that the weather is going to change. It says it is. It should stop raining. I'm hoping any time now. We'll give it a little bit of time just to dry out, and then we'll come down with a combine and get that into the back of a wagon and stored in our silo. In the meantime, I think we can start picking up all these bales here, all of the grass verges that Dusty did last month. These can be stowed away nicely again up in the warehouse. So I'm going to go grab a tractor and the trailer, and let's get that job done first thing.
Hey there. Those of y'all been following along for a while now will know that we make a good packet of money down at the sawmill. However, we're running pretty low on wood down there. So it's my job this month, do a bit of felling. Gonna grab out my chainsaw, grab the trailer here, and get some wood down into that production chain. Question is, what are we actually cutting down here? I like to keep some trees around my home. I like listening to the birds first thing in the morning, so I'm not really in the mind to chop these ones down. However, you take a look over there in the distance. I think I can take those ones down between our two fields. That ain't gonna hurt no one, and I'm happy to plant more if we need to. I was also thinking about these 5 trees right here, right up by our sheep. I think it might be nice to put a bit of a track in here. Gets slippy over winter. So I think I might start with these 5, and then head over to that other lot. Let's just grab my hat out of the cab here. Well, look at me. I'm pretty as a picture.
I think the trailer is parked up here. We're definitely going to have to take a few moments this month just to have a bit of a tidy up. We certainly need to get some of the machinery inside now that it's starting to rain as well. I don't want things to rust. So yeah, there we go. Let me get myself hitched up and then back down to pick up all those bales. Wow, the tomatoes are out already. Okay, another job. Wow. Really quite dark down here this month. It's the turn of the seasons. It makes it hard to do any real sort of field work, but you know, most of our vehicles have got proper lights, so that's all good. Ah, right, one of our bales is over on this side. Okay, let's start picking up then. That's 6 I've got on already. She'll just push on, and you can join me back here once I'm all done.
Well, that job's done. And like a true woodsman, first, that's a little joke there from our regulars. Just take a look at those falls. That's perfect positioning, that is. That's why I rather do this than a computer guy. God knows he'd have trees falling all over the place. Every single one, exactly where I wanted it. Okay, I'm gonna need the Landini now with the front loader so I can get these put on the back of the trailer and ran down to the sawmill. I'll best go find what the YouTube guy's doing.
Well, I've loaded on everything I can. I've even got that single bale of straw that was kicking around from the end of last season. So yes, I'm going to get this up to the warehouse, and that should be a nice tidy load when it comes to selling, which is, I think, next month. Dusty's just been on the radio. He wants me to come back up to the homestead with the Landini and give him a bit of a hand with the front loader to get some logs on the back. That's quite a high priority for us because we do need to keep that production chain going. So I'm going to drop these bales off into the warehouse. I'm going to go up and give him a hand.
Well, it looks like YouTube guy's on his way. I've just finished lopping off the branches, so now I'll head over and start on those other trees.
Dusty said he was working down by our main meadow, and so I thought I'd come in from this direction, even though that the actual front loader is in the barn. Let's just go and see what he's been up to and what he's done. Well, there's the Massey. Ah, yes, there we go. I can see the first few logs. I see what he's done. Yes, we had 5 here, so I think he's taken those out. Oh, we did talk about that, actually. We decided that it might be nice to get ourselves a bit more of a proper gravel path here, just so that when we come in and out from the main farm area to do this meadow, that we've got almost a bit of a hard standing, just because it just helps with grip and whatnot on this very, very steep hill. Okay, Dusty's not here, but I shall go and get the front loader hooked up and start to load these in the back of that wagon. I've just stopped alongside this field here, and I'm sure the other one's the same, but it looks like we've got a bit of weed in there. So we might have to come up with the sprayer, put the skinnies back on the Landini here, and get that sprayed. Okay, there is the loader. Let's creep up to this and get ourselves hitched on. Goodness me, it really is dark this time of year. Let's go full lights just so I can see what I'm doing. I think I noticed on the way down that actually the sheep are still... Yes, they are. Look at the wall there. So what have we got? 5 plus a bit. They're happy. And I know the chickens are still producing loads of eggs. So those 2 production chains are really becoming quite lucrative. It feels like they've almost got better over time, which I'm sure they have. Okay, I need to stop rambling. I need to concentrate on getting these logs in. May need to cut some in half. Some of them are pretty lengthy. I'm just going to move the trailer downhill. I want to give myself every chance of getting the boom over the top. So I'll do that first, and then we can crack on. I think that's positioned well enough. Let's give this a go. I don't know how wide these are, or long they are, should I say. Right, let's see if I can get the strap onto that one. I can. You know what I should have done? I should have put the weight on the back. I'm about to go downhill here. This could turn out to be a bit of a disaster. Full braking and I'm still skipping down. Okay, let's see. Let's keep the centre of gravity as close to the body as possible. Brake, 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 brake. Goodness me. Okay, let's get this up and over. Yes, we're good. I am wobbling here though. I am very nervous. Steady, 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 steady. Steady, steady. I think I'm over. Ah, you know what? I'm kind of at an angle here. Yeah, I am. I've made an absolute hash of that. I've come in at too much of an angle, and actually look at the length of this thing. I'm going to chop this in half. I'm going to chop the rest in half. I'm going to go get the weight, which is literally just down the hill there. Let's do this properly.
I've dropped 4 or 5 up here now. I got one more that needs lopping. Then we can get everything loaded on. I think I'll back the trailer up here. If I take that old mesh fence out, we'll have more space. We still ain't decided what we're gonna do with this area yet. But hey ho, winter's coming. So I think that's a good time for me and the YouTube guy to put our heads together and work out what we're gonna do here.
I'm almost there. I've done a pretty good job. Cutting them down made a difference. And you may be able to just see I've got the big Massey red weight on the front, and actually I've got the Landini weight on the back there. So I am properly digging down into the ground now, which has made all the difference. I can bring this up and I should be able to edge forward. It's worked really, really well. So let's just get this last one on. And if I let that go now, that should drop. Yes, there we go. Right, I've got one more to collect just over here. And then I am done. I can head over and see how Dusty's getting on with the last few. Hey, Dusty, you all right out there?
Yeah, I'm alright, YouTube guy. I just finished lopping this tree here.
Okay, nice work, brilliant stuff. I've just brought the 2 tractors up for you. We've got the front loader on. Can you finish this yourself? I think we need to start harvesting those sunflowers. We're going to run out of time and sunlight at this rate.
Yeah, boss. You crack on. I'll head over once I'm done up here.
Cheers. See you in a bit, Dusty.
Well, that's enough fooling around now. Best get this lumber loaded on the back down to the sawmill. I think I'm gonna struggle to haul this lumber down there. I'm gonna see if I can't drag it along the floor a bit first.
I'm down at the mill and I'm in the twin screw. If you remember, we left this down here at the end of last month just in case we were able to do our sunflowers then. Right, let me get some lights on the situation. I think we're going to have to go full whack here. Need to go and pick up the header and then I think we can just start cracking on. Dusty should be down here, I reckon, around the time that I need him to start carting. Where's the header? Yeah, and then he can start to unload whilst I continue around the field. At least I get the opportunity to rectify my rather stupid mistake of last month. No harm done in the long run, I must admit. But you know, I didn't check the crop. It wasn't ready. It was still green. Amateur. Okay, let me get this header on and get things underway. Going to go exactly where we were going to go last month. Give ourselves a clockwise headland. There we go, unfolding. That looks lovely. I don't know why I enjoy that so much. Right, let's get the header down. Let's get the power on. Power's all good. We are green lit across the board. Pressure's good. Rev's a good 1800. Right then, let's start the harvest. Nice and steady. I think the hopper will fill up fairly quickly. That's all good. I'm sure my buddy pal Dusty will be down here anytime soon. I'm on my last row here. Just going to swing myself around and head back, and then that should be it. I'm actually not doing too bad in terms of hopper space. We're on 79%. So actually, obviously, because sunflower seeds are a lot finer than typical grains, it means we can get more in the hopper. So I've managed to do this entire field and still not filled it, which has actually worked out really well for us today because Dusty is busy. Although I must say he should be on his way down any moment now, pushing on to about 20 past 1 in the afternoon. So yeah, I expect to see him any moment. I'm just dropping off the header onto the trailer. I'm going to hitch up the trailer, and actually I've had an idea how I can continue working before Dusty arrives. If I remember rightly, we have got the big new cramp trailer over by the mill, and in that is all the stones that need crushing into lime. Now, if I tip that off, then I can run alongside with the combine here, offload all of the sunflower seeds that I've got on board, and then that's me done. Fantastic. I probably should have a bit of a tidy up. There's bits of machinery everywhere, but there's the trailer. So the only question I've got is, what kind of hitch has it got? That's got a ball hitch there. I've got a horrible feeling that we have got a pin and eye, which we do. That's a real pain. The class trailer would have fit on the back of here and we could have used the combine to haul, but this isn't going to work. Damn it. Well, I think I'm going to need to rethink this until Dusty is available. At least we know we've got some jobs to get on with. I'm going to need a tractor to... Ah, there he is. There's Dusty just whizzing past there. Okay, let's go and meet him round at the mill and see if I can just borrow the Massive for a moment. It does appear to have a full load of logs there, which is brilliant. That's going to keep our production chains going for sure.
There you go, you two guy. You're all set now.
Cheers, Dusty. Right, I'll crack on then.
Well, hold on there. Don't you think we ought to show those folk what we did last month? You know, what we spent all our money on?
Yes, Dusty, we should. I got so caught up in the day. Okay, what I'll do, I'll get everything unloaded from the hopper here. You go sell off those logs, and then we'll meet up. Well, we'll meet up at the warehouse, shall we?
Alrighty. I'll see you up there.
Yes, that's a real good point Dusty made. Oh, I'm really excited to show you guys what we spent all our money on last month. I completely slipped my mind. Let me get this pipe out. Let's get things unloaded in here, and then we can certainly shoot up there and have a look. Right, there we go. We are overloading. I'm hoping that we don't fill up this trailer. I hadn't really considered that. Worst case scenario, but I think we should be okay. Seeds are dropping in there quite nicely. That's a good haul for that field. And we're done. Brilliant. Alright, Dusty. Ha! Looks like the sun's come out just for the unveiling of our new production chain.
Well, yeah, that is pretty fortuitous. Alright, let's take them all down there then.
I'll hop on board with you, Dusty. So yes, we did have a few ideas at the end of last month, and I genuinely could not make up my mind as to what it was I wanted to do. Dusty and I had a bit of a chat, and in the end we came to the conclusion that the best thing would be to purchase some more land for grass, more land for crops, and a new production chain. And there she is, right in front of us. So welcome to Dusty's Spuds. We thought we've got so many in storage, why not make something of them and actually start a new production chain. So we'll hop out, Dusty and I here, and we'll take you round. Really is lucky that the sun has come out. There's our truck. There's a few things up here that you may have been thinking, where are they? Well, they've been hidden here out the way for the big reveal. So this is it. You can see huge amounts of spuds in there already, as we have been loading on from the end of last month. Now there's a couple more loads to do, and a couple more trailer loads I reckon up in the silo at the homestead, so we're going to get those down here straight away and start to really fill things up. But if I just take a bit of an amble round here, you'll see that we already have some production. We are focusing at the minute, I believe, on potato chips. Yes, as in deep frying extra crispy fast food fries. There we go. Potato fries. We can do potato chips, crisps as we call them in the UK, but we need oil for that, so we will look at that another day. Around the back we've got obviously bits of wood and other things from the construction. We've got the dryer, the silos, all the machinery here, and you can see that I've brought the combine round. The reason is because here, yes, we have a vast sunflower field. I've just come up in drone cam here so you can have a good top-down view of the new potato production. And of course, let's have a look at our new field here. Let's get some speed on. There we go. So we have this rather large field. And the beautiful thing about this area was the actual grassy area to the right hand side. Now this is actually reasonably flat, so it's perfect for building on should we wish to in the future. For now, we are going to get that mowed as quickly as possible because I think this is going to be the last opportunity before we either get snow or certainly frost. And we also have all this land here to the left hand side, right up to pretty much those trees where the road starts to curve in front of me. So there we go. We've got opportunity for more grass, which means more silage, which means more money. We've got another field. This is what we're going to be putting our potatoes in each year, certainly on maybe a bit of a cycle. We'll crop cycle these every couple of years, but that can feed directly into our new potato warehouse over there. And as you can see, it is slap bang next to our existing buildings. Perfect. I'm so excited about this. I think it's going to be great. I think we're going to make some more money, and I think we are going to slowly get towards that $1 million buck target that we've always talked about.
Well, you might as well start harvesting these sunflowers here. I'm going to take the Massey up to the homestead with the trailer, see if I can't get the rest of those spuds down here, and then I'll have an empty trailer I can help you out with carting.
Perfect, Dusty. Brilliant idea. Let's crack on then. We are rapidly running out of time. First thing I've got to do is reattach the header, and then I'm just going to crack straight on with it. It won't take long for Dusty to get back down with the trailer. He's got 2 runs, I reckon, so that's more than enough time, I think, for me to get a move on with this. So this is a new field. Which way do I want to go round? I think clockwise headlands is always sensible. I think it's quite tight running along the fence here by the road. Let me just get myself into position roughly so we can have a look. Yeah, that's really quite tight, so I think we're going to need to double our headlands here.
Let's get loaded on, man. We still got 53,000 liters of taters left. Well, that's the first load done. Let's head back and pick up the last one.
I'm doing okay. 50% in the hopper. Nearly 10,000 litres here. So, yeah, not bad. We may even do this entire field. I suspect not, but I don't think it'll be that far off. I've seen Dusty just unload a minute ago, so he'll be back again shortly with the trailer. I think we'll be all good. I've just seen Dusty pull up. I'm at about 82% full on the hopper, so I'm just going to call him over, put the beacons on. There we go, and he should be over any minute to start casting. I'm going to have to get my pipe out. Let's do that as well. Make sure he's ready. There we go, a bit of teamwork again. If I get everything out of my hopper into here now, that should be all we need to do. We'll end up with 2 full trailers, but that's good. We can get that up to the silo and get that stored away until we need to sell. Then we're going to have 3 massive fields we need to cultivate next month. Thank you, loyal Dusty fans, for joining us this episode, and for those new viewers that have found the channel and dropped in, hit the like button, hit subscribe. We try and release one every week and a few shorts in between if we have the time. As you can see, the farm is still expanding here in Erlengracht, and next month we are going to have a lot of field work to do, and let's not forget, it'll be time to sell all that silage. Till next time, take care, bye bye.